Hello everybody, this is Oninous with Oninous Gaming, and I would like to welcome you back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. We've had a major update today. If you look at the screen, you can see things look different. They've added a new planet and a whole bunch of other stuff. Briefly, I'll go over what they've added, and then we will go ahead and take a look around. Basically, they added procedurally generated planets with random distribution of resources, points of interest, and random terrain generation via the seed. This is the seed that I came up with. I stuck it in there, and that's going to be for our future YouTube Let's Play. So if you want to play along, there's that seed for you. They got a new starting planet, Akua, which is right here. And yes, it's named similarly to the Akua fruit that you could get on Omicron. They added the male and female character without helmet, and they gave you the possibility to remove your helmet. There's a reason why. They added swimming. They added 2 new creatures on Akua. They added a 2D mini-map. They added a door for an SV, and, well, SV is small vehicle, or small vessel, and GV, which is ground vessel, to build dropships. They added an emergency O2 bottle. This is awesome. It can be used to refuel your O2 without an oxygen station. They added a work light, a 360 work light. That's pretty awesome. They also adjusted the light projection of the regular work light. Neodymium is now used in templates, which I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it's found on Omicron. They added the size of a resource deposits that you find to your mini-map. They prepared an automatic email when the game quits on internal error. Okay. They added a rename game option, which actually is pretty cool. They also added POIs will be marked on the map after you discover them. They added a flare block that's not a light source for small vessels and ground vessels. They added the bunk bed. Game over, guys. They've added the bunk bed. We can all quit and go home now. It's absolutely awesome. The bunk bed. I'm just saying here, this is a game changer for all of us that have been playing this game for weeks on end. The bunk bed. They added a couple of community builds to the blueprint manager, as far as I can tell. They improved the new game menu, which you can see the new game menu right here. They improved the constructor and the food processor GUI, now showing more items simultaneous. Better ship controls. They increased the sensitivity for turning. The ground vehicle now hovers a certain distance above the ground when powered. They added the hover distance to the info panel. They temporarily deactivated orbital gravity because ships were falling back to the planet without people in them, and then people were losing their ships, so they disabled orbital gravity. They moved the space chickens. Well, they call them dinos, but I call them space chickens. They moved the space chickens from Omicron to Akua. Now the player dies faster with running out of food and oxygen. Height matters now for resource detection, POI resource detection. They slightly changed the location of planets in orbit. They give you a slightly more detailed message when a block can't be placed in game. They adapted the color of silicon ore, so you could tell the difference between crushed stone a little bit more. They adapted the prefab of crushed stone. They increased the rate of fire for pulse lasers for small vessels. Radar turret is now placeable on small vessels and ground vessels. The attack distance of turrets has been reduced to 250 meters on planets, but still 500 meters in space. They've balanced the space drones. They gave them less hit points, which that's awesome. They tweaked the sound of the desert worm on Omicron. They slightly increased the amount of starting resources in the escape pod. They changed the templates. Laser ammo does not use advanced CPUs anymore. The small generator cannot be placed on a capital vessel anymore. 3D map. Hover text now exactly match the better positioned icons. Decreased damage inflicted by sentry guns, which is awesome because those things could really destroy you when we were trying to take over stations and stuff. The gravity unit is now in G's instead of M/S squared. Okay. Better ground blast particle colors. They added a special effect for ground blast on water. So that basically what that is that's what happens graphically when your ship is hovering over water. Slightly different preview icons for window, transparent, non-transparent. I don't know. Pulse laser, small vehicle now shoots blue plasma, similar to turret ground vehicle. Adapted new wiki links because they've moved their wiki over to Gamepedia. They tweaked the sound of the fridge because we all knew those sound like running motorcycles. They've changed the sun color on Omicron moon in evening and morning. They renamed the ground vehicle as, the GV as HV, hover vessel, to better differentiate the letters G and C look too similar. Now, the bugs they fixed were, they fixed the problem with the drill that caused the creation of additional terrain around the player while mining, which is a big one for us because we do a lot of subterranean stuff. Fix for turret bug. Sometimes after resuming the game, the turrets did not attack anymore. I've noticed that one. Fixed texture bug with several creatures, desert worm, desert golem, utyug, etc. They fixed a bug with the line plane tool. They fixed another save game corruption bug. They fixed a clipping issue in multiplayer with the assault rifle. They fixed a bug with the durian sprout showing up in the control panel, so you could activate it and deactivate it in your P panel. Your P panel. They fixed a bug that the gravity display did not show up on first entering a ground vessel. Problem with the jetpack thruster of male character they fixed. They fixed the perish time delay. They fixed the landing gear position. They fixed wrong emissive texture on map view of plan Estes. Okay, whatever. Enabled quick fill of O2 water generator with fuel packs, so now we can shift and left click to fill those up. They fixed the wrong normal maps in 3D view. Okay. They fixed a bug with the undo function. Alright. Okay. So basically, that's the entire patch notes. If you've lasted all the way through that, let's go ahead and start our new Let's Play season. And let's check out Akua. What do you say? There is quite a possibility here that I could spawn inside a giant ocean. Because I've done that. I was testing it out earlier. And it spawned me in the middle of an ocean. And it dropped the escape pod right behind me. And the escape pod rolled down a hill and ended up upside down at the bottom of the ocean. Annoying. But to let you know, Akua has a breathable atmosphere. Akua is a temperate planet with vast oceans, volcanic islands, and large continents with mountain ranges. It has a breathable atmosphere. The average temperature is 23 degrees Celsius and the gravity amounts to 0.84 Gs. Just in case you couldn't read the screen while all this talking I was doing. And let's go ahead and click Start. I'm worried now, because if we start in the middle of the ocean, I'm not going back and re-recording this entire video. And, you know, my editing skills aren't very much up to par as of yet. I'm still very new on YouTube and Twitch, which, by the way, the Twitch has been going fantastic. Look at that. We are on land. Okay, let's look around. Oh, good. There's our guy. These are going to be a commodity now. So collect those. You're going to be on Akua. Collect those when you can. And the reason being is because they give you the alien thorns. Oh, there's a alien tower. Or you know what I mean? Because you make antidotes with them. Look at all those tiny little islands. There's a lot of water here. Okay, let's get things moving, because we're going to need to get things moving here. So basically they added more resources, which is really neat. That means that we're going to have more of a chance in the beginning to survive. Things look a little interesting. I mean, like, look at the dirt. It looks a little textured and weird, but like there's not a lot of detail in the texture. So we're going to need that. We don't need these yet. Okay, I have my helmet off, or on, take it off, because, well, we can breathe here. So we'll go into here really quick, and we'll drop 4 of these. I always save one back. Then go into here, whoops, yep, drop that core, and then we'll make some more. I don't remember how many that is. Anyways, we're going to come in here, we're going to save all the alien thorns that we get, because you make antidotes. Antidotes? You make antidotes. And, I store these here too, because it's right next to there. There are these vicious little creatures. They look like plants on this planet, and they really love to attack you. Okay, whoops, and they poison you. So let's grab our 4 rations, because we're going to need those, definitely, 100% for sure. Purified water we're not going to need right now. We are going to need the ammo. We're going to need the drill charges. One of the first things that we're going to have to make is more drill charges. We're going to need the med kits. We're going to need the antidotes. The antidotes are now more of a factor in the game. Excuse me. Because of, you can only start on this planet now, which, by the way, corn dogs, definitely something that you should do. Another aspect I really like about this kind of scenario is almost right. I ran up here and got this one? No, I didn't. Is that now it seems like you're going to be kind of foraging in the beginning to become, you know, extremely secure. We're gonna want to loot some foodstuffs, and the reason why we're gonna want to loot some foodstuffs, even though we can't use it right now or do anything with it, is because we're gonna want to let it rot so we can make some growing plots. In the meantime, we do need to eventually plan where our base is going to be, because we're really not going to be able to progress until we can build a base. So let's go ahead and take a look around here. I mean, this looks amazing. Look at the smoke and look at the water. The water looks nice. I really like the water as compared to how it was on Omicron. I think Omicron's going to take more of a back seat now, especially with people who are running a random generation seed, because even though I think the MS Titan will always still be there. It was there on my test random generation seed. Even though it'll always be there, things will be different on Omicron now. There will be bases, there will be a lot more drone turrets all throughout the game. So you'll see, as opposed to Omicron, which was everything was manually placed before, now, you don't have anything? Okay. Now, it's all random. So you'll get a lot more than before. If you'll notice, the mini-map is just fantastic, and we can see where our iron deposit is over there. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And what are we looking at here? Okay, so we don't have anything to go in here yet. We'll just put some stuff in here to rot, and whoops, put some stuff in here to rot, and basically that stuff will just rot up and turn into spoiled food, and then we'll use it. Oh, you know what, I need to, is this on? Yeah, no, wasn't on. Okay. Alright, now it's making stuff. Alright, so basically we're going to run over here. Excuse me, whew. I have a little bit of allergy problem today. Basically we're going to run over here and get some iron. This is, even though they increase the amount of the resources that you get in a starter ship, you'll find that they aren't You run out of them quickly. You do run out of them quickly, and I think they decrease the amount you mine when you use your laser. One thing you'll always also notice is that your deposits will be lower in the ground. It appears that they will be lower in the ground. So remember to always attack them from an angle that'll allow you to get back out again. And since they fixed the problem with mining and building dirt behind you and burying you, you can dig straight to them as far as I can tell. I mean, it really looks nice. It really does. And this is all, I mean, another thing you have to remember is this is all still pre-alpha. This is not even an alpha game. It's so with an old guy like me, you got to remember that this game is not even in beta. In beta back in the day, for me, was one of those things that, oh, it's got so many bugs, and you've got to help find all the bugs, and they're letting you use it for free so you can find all the bugs for them and do work for them and have the enjoyment of using, the newest, greatest thing. This is pre-alpha. So this is, if I remember correctly, the definition of like an alpha phase is to add features but not do as much bug fixing. Basically, you'll only fix game-breaking bugs and stuff like that. In a beta phase, that's when you have a majority of your content of the program, the software, in the game or in the product, and you're just working out the bugs and dialing it in. Now, I don't know if that definition has changed in this time. If it has, I mean, I miss the memo, and I really do get a memo every time old foofy bitter men change terms. So it's quite possible I'm out of the club, man. It's quite possible that I don't know. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. There is a lot of potential going on here, and with this new release, I'm going to announce that I have contacted the developers, and they have given me a spare Steam key. So, over the next few episodes, in celebration for the new version of the game, I would like you guys to try extra hard to comment on the videos, because I'm going to be choosing one of you at random to receive this Steam key, and you'll be able to get Empyrion for free. Whether it's for you, whether it's for your child, whether it's for your brothers, uncles, dog walkers, haircutters, third sister removed, it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and get this contest going, and you guys can win a free Empyrion CD key. In the meantime, our video is pretty much up. I hope you liked this new update to the game, this episode 1 of our Season 2 of Empyrion Galactic Survival. And I hope to see you next time. Alright guys, you have a good day.